Up one more time, kept it for about 2 days in Bay 7, and then they brought it right back down again. And
why don't you write the 7 on the corner there so we can remember which bays these were. Was there anything in Bay 8?
No, they're empty.
8, 9, and 10 are all.
8, 9, and 10 are empty. These are all second level. They can be brought to the first level and on up to the top when they want to. Or as I say, I don't know what's in level 3 and 4 or beyond that. But I think all these vehicles have been to another installation sometime or another before they got here, with the exception of the one they brought in from the southwest region that
they dug out of the ground.
That they dug out of the ground. I mean, they were very excited with it being there. I mean, I overheard him saying that it was at least 1,000 to 2,000 years old in rock sediment. The vehicle itself,
that was based on the sediment
in the
that
rock.
It was found in.
Yeah, it was found in. How they found it is beyond. I have no idea. I'd say one of the most outstanding events is the arrival of the 7th disc, the one that was supposedly buried in sediment, which had sediment all over the rock sediment. The people there were extremely excited, which went against what we talked about before about the place being a museum. You know, I mean, I don't really know, but the facility was in a kind of an uproar. I mean, not an uproar for the good. You know, they were kind of like, the people that were there were very excited to get this disc. I don't know how it was found, how it got there, or any of that information, but I know that they were very excited. They cleaned it off and put it in Hangar 7 and dropped it to level 3, and they brought it back up about a good 3 months, a good month later, and then it sat up there for a couple of days, and they dropped it again.
To your knowledge, they were trying to open it up and get it open?
Yes, I observed a couple times them trying to open it up while it was up in G level.
How are they attempting to open it? What kind of tools are
They had like a scanner thing. They were walking around the thing trying to look, and one guy had which is similar like a pick thing, just in the crevices looking for it. I mean, this is when it was rapidly new. I think they brought it down to level 3 for, I don't know, a radiation check or what would you say, to make quarantine it for the first 30 days to make sure nothing's going to come zip getting out of it and causing a mass, biological plague of some sort. And that's what I observed here in talk. I don't know if that's the truth. I heard a thing called Project Ghostwalker referred to it a lot too. I think
people coming and going.
Yes, I think they referred Project Ghostwalker to the disc that was picked up, the most recent one found and brought there. I believe that's what they consider Project Ghostwalker.
Did you ever hear any other project names mentioned?
No. I overheard that name mentioned once, and so did one of my colleagues there. I heard it.
We have operational discs that our government has built from back engineering in the projects.
You said that we had craft that were up there on patrol. Tell me what sources you have for this information, and then tell me what craft are being shot at and shot down, and why this scenario is as it is.
Our operational discs, we can keep them secret because they're all operating in a special program. And the people that are in the program are recruited in the recruiting stage. We identify people that have limited family ties, foster parents that they don't maintain contact with, or they're outright orphans, or they've lost their parents or something like that. That are unmarried, young men that are unmarried, fit, otherwise qualified in every way, but don't have strong outside contacts. And they recruit them, they identify them early on when they're processing the incoming cadets to the academy, assigned to the secret Air Force Academy on the other side of the mountain, out there in Colorado Springs. And few of the instructors know anything about the other academy, which has special instructors, special trainings programs, and they train the disc operators and the disc maintenance men. And they're all trained in a special facility. They come out with special grades and special pay scales, and they're assigned to special organizations that are closed organizations. People don't rotate in them. They're assigned there for their career. They don't talk because when they're recruited, they're shown that they're getting better paid than anybody else. They're getting all the perks life can give them. They have their internal recreation. They have their internal facility, get the best food, the best pay, the best clothes, the best environment, everything the best and top of the line, and they're constantly reminded that they are a special elite force. And to break any of the rules is not only to be kicked out of the force, but probably if you're not allowed to leave the force alive. So it often means a death sentence too. And they know this. And they live that lifetime. It's a career lifetime. It's in all the other services you rotate on your job. Here in this group you don't rotate. The organization remains the same. There remains the same people in it for an entire career. And when they retire out, they simply move from a high-level active position to a high-level support position in the same facility. Stay there till they die. So the perks are great and the punishments are severe. And there's very little comes out.
Discover Houston, while you're looking at Orion, we're getting a pretty tremendous light show. We're looking at the lightning on the Earth.
Yeah, I was looking at that myself, and looks like we're coming up on sunrise.
To orient you, the glowing curved line, unevenly dividing the dark upper right portion of your screen from the larger gray tone portion to the lower left, is the airglow layer of our atmosphere. It begins about 40 miles above the surface of the Earth and dissipates at an altitude of approximately 60 miles. Don't confuse this glowing line with the actual solid horizon of the planet, indicated on the NASA video by the little electronic registration marker at the upper left. This real horizon is slightly darker, opaque, 40 miles below. That's the actual Earth's surface. Remember, the shuttle's flying 355 miles above that surface, about 300 miles in airless space above the airglow. Now pay attention to your screen at the top center. You will see a dot of light appear and begin to move from right to left. Watch carefully. The dot will turn hard right in apparent response to a brief flash from the lower left. 3 seconds later, two contrails move sharply upward from the lower left. In my opinion, the NASA shuttle video you have just seen is among the most extraordinary pieces of footage in television history. Some of you may have seen parts of this extraordinary NASA footage elsewhere. It's made the rounds of several national television shows. It's also become something of a classic among UFO enthusiasts who see the extraordinary physics and automatically assume we're seeing aliens. From NASA, the official explanation of what you've just seen is that it's anything but aliens or high-performance spacecraft. When you see the shuttle video in fast motion, the stunning anomalous movement of these anomalous objects really stands out. When I first saw the shuttle tape, I was overwhelmed. If these are not mere ice flakes or something equally mundane, their existence and their behavior is confirming the fundamentals of our entire hypothesis and 10-year investigation. If we can prove that these objects we are seeing are in the atmosphere, then they have to be at least several hundred miles from the shuttle's camera. To see ice or other debris at that distance, it would have to be bigger than the shuttle itself. The physical horizon of the Earth is the distance reference visible throughout the entire NASA video. The fact that one key glowing object